I'm Jon Thacker. I am an M1 student. I'm from Kirksville, Missouri, and this is my Mizzou Med moment. I'm actually supposed to be a second year, but I'm still an M1. I'm actually, I guess, like an M1.75. And the reason why is because in January of this year, my father passed away, and it was mostly unexpected. And I mean, losing anybody in your family, this was the first loss of a family member that I've really experienced. And having it happen while in medical school, while we were studying death and dying and all that stuff was really hard, to say the least. And I was able to go for a little bit at the beginning. I think it was just kind of like I was in shock. And so everything was like I was just trying to keep going on with it, but eventually kind of the stress and everything got harder. And after we had taken some of the tests for our third block, I just kind of crumbled and I couldn't do it anymore. I went and talked to Dr. Young Walker, and kind of long story short, I ended up taking a leave of absence for the rest of the school year. And that was really, really hard for me to do. As somebody who's worked so hard, as all of us have, to try to get into medical school, I kind of kept asking myself, telling myself actually, was like, oh, if I just try a little harder, I can do this. It's just a couple more weeks and I can get through this. But in reality, that wasn't the case. I might have been able to get through to the end, but I don't think I would have been recognizable by the time I got to the end. But fortunately, Mizzou, I was amazed. Like, the structure that they had here, the way that things were put together to help me out was great. I thought that I was going to potentially get, like, not pushback, but, like, essentially trying to kind of convince me, like I was trying to convince myself, like, oh, come on, you just got 3 more weeks, 4 more weeks to do it. You can make it. But no, like, when I was expressing, that I was having difficulties and that I wasn't sure that I could make it, or make it successfully, they were supportive. Everybody was supportive, and not just the administrators, but my PBL group and other people in the class as well. I didn't really super openly share what had happened, but people knew about it, and they were all, they just wanted the best for me, and they said, we're super sad to see you go, but you got to do what's right for you. You got to do what's right for you. And just everything that they've done, everything that my peers have done, and everything the administration has done has just been so helpful in this really hard time. And it's just made my time here at Mizzou that much better.